everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new around here, my name is Adamble, and today I'm going to be talking about Discord. Now Discord, just for those of you who don't know, is a mobile and PC application where you can talk to other gamers and set up your own servers absolutely free. And the reason I'm talking about Discord is, if you're watching my channel and you play Roblox, I am currently part of two Discord groups to do with Roblox. One that I actually own, and one which is owned by a friend. Now, these two Discord groups are mainly aimed at Greenville. Now, the thing is, we have two servers because management was all iffy and stuff, so I have my own server and I am a moderator in another server. My server's a lot more organised. We've got a lot of bots for loads of different things. We're getting all sorts of stuff set up, ready. Both of these servers have been in the works for like a week now, and it has taken a while to get them to the point that they are at. Now, when I'm doing stuff with this server or the other server, I'm like focused on what I'm doing. For example, for my server we have a lot more in way of the application process than the server that I'm just a moderator of. For example, because if you ever played Greenville Beta, it's more of a role-play style game. Because we're technically the GVI PD, or Greenville Police Department, because my role-play server is called GVIRP, because GVRP is technically already taken by Greenville Roleplay. As still stands for Greenville Roleplay. It just looked funny with it being GVLRP, which is what I was going to have it as. But because we're like trying to be a professional server, I guess you could say, we've got applications for civilians, which is the first application you take in this server. Now that's basic. Once you've applied for that, then you've actually got a reason to stay in the server. We are gonna start talking and thinking about putting a time constraint on how long you can be awaiting application for. Once you've applied, we will read that application as soon as possible. We will see if you've done what it takes to pass for that department, but in this case this is civilian. They get harder as you go through, and we will put you on as part of the civilian role, but you'll also have a sub-role called awaiting training. We are trying to train as many people on this server as needed, so whenever you apply for a new role, you'll be trained for that role once you've applied and got accepted from your application. A lot of the stuff that you put in your application will be tested during the trainings, so there's that. We have EMS application, or EMT, which is Emergency Medical Service, I think. It's American, so it's basically the paramedics and the fire department. We have an application for that. Once again, that's not necessary, you don't need to take that, but it'll be nice to actually have some people who can roleplay in our roleplay servers as medics and fire. We don't currently have any. Well, we do, we have 3, myself, 5, William 21 and 6, Garrett 10. All the superior officers have been trained in these areas. So all moderators and superior officers need to have been trained in all the different areas. as I've put on the moderator application, when you're trying to be a moderator, you've got to have done or attempted to do all applications. That's one of the police department ones, the EMS, the bounty hunter, and the civilian. I mean, I don't think the bounty hunter one's necessary, but I don't think I even put that on the application. We have the State Patrol application. Now, if you play Greenville, you'll know that State Patrol is actually the entire police department that they use. And all that one is State Patrol patrols everywhere, basically. So that's the highways and the back streets. That one is run by 6 Garrett 10 and myself. Everything on the server is run by me, but I'm the police chief, or the chief of police. 6 Garrett 10 is the police moderator for that application, so he'll be checking those applications, not me. So you might have a difference in opinion. I am way more strict than he is, so that might be a good thing. We have a bounty hunter application. Once again, we currently only have 3 bounty hunters, myself, 5 William 21 and 6 Garrett 10. With bounty hunter, you have to be in a police department first, and with the bounty hunter you will be assigned a new call sign different to your State Patrol or your police department call sign. So all State Patrols are going to be 6 Garrett units, all highways are going to be 5 William units, and all sheriffs, like myself, will be 1 King unit. So we're going to be, I've got to discuss that with him today. Anyway, bounty hunters will be 1 Bravo unit, because that will show up as 1B, the unit number. For example, we've got 1 Bravo 10, 1 Bravo 21, and 1 Bravo 55. Because bounty hunter starts with a B, I thought may as well do Bravo units for that. The application for that's relatively simple. Bounty hunters are probably the only police department so far that's allowed to use unmarked police cars. So yeah, we have obviously the application results. Quite recently, yesterday, we got our first female member, and she got accepted by myself in the civilian application. We discussed that with the member in more detail so they know what's happening. We have the sheriff application. Now the sheriff application is one of the hardest applications because it's got to be approved by myself. It's pretty simple, but it's difficult in some extent of the word. Like, some people might not understand fully what the questions mean, because they are like, you're actually applying for a sheriff's department in America. I've never done that, but I have applied for Department of Justice roleplay, which is obviously GTA 5 roleplay, multiple times, so I know the kind of stuff that I need to write in that. So there's that. I might be opening up a dispatch application. We currently don't have one, but we do have an MDT and everything over on DCRS Online. Once you get accepted in the sheriff application, we'll, or any of the police departments, we will discuss with you about that. And once again, there'll be King units. We've got the highway patrol application. That's probably the easiest one to become a member of, because there's nothing really involved in being highway. You're only, if you're in Greenville, you're only patrolling 2 roads. That's it. 2 straight line roads. The one between the spawn and the Burger King, or the drag strip, and the main road from the first roundabout near spawn all the way down to the end, so past Subway. And obviously we've got moderator application, which I'm just putting in now, and that's because people have been asking, oh, when do we get to apply to be moderator? Now. So that's my server. We've got training rooms and training results for the different services. So we've got sheriff, highway patrol, state patrol, moderator, We don't have civilian training in there yet for some reason, which I'll be adding soon. We've got a chill room. That's pretty much like a staff room. We've got a links area for YouTubers and streamers, so that's where my links are going to be kept. If you're a streamer, then that'll show up on your application in the tell me more about yourself section. We got obviously the DCRS support lines and stuff, because DCRS can be quite complicated. Every week or so we do a test on the 10 codes that we've got. They're 4 pages long. There's 106 different 10 codes that you need to learn. Once again, if you do get accepted in civilian, you don't need to worry about these unless you're applying to be a police member of the police department, so your grades will be publicly shown on there. They're the applications that we've just gone through. We've got interview rooms. Basically we've got 621's interview room where he will be interviewing staff members or anyone. We will literally be interviewing every applicant. 1 King 55's, which is my interview room, which is a bit more secure and a bit more strict. 6 Garrett 10's interview room as well, seeing as he is a superior officer and he runs the state patrol. And we have the waiting room. The waiting room is the only one there that was open. Now I'm not sure why that's been locked. Give me a second. Everyone can connect, can view, can speak. I'll speak with them in a minute because I know who did that. I've just got to say that they've got to join the waiting room. We have a calm down room. That's the main reason for this server. In the last server, a lot of stuff was going on. People were shouting at everybody, so we've got a calm down room, which is restricted to only one person being able to access it at a time. Go in there. If you're a staff member, play your music bot. It is only for staff members. Play your music bot and just chill for a bit. Or alternatively, you could just join your own office. We have an AFK voice channel. That's because if you're patrolling, we don't want you AFK and in the same channel because that'll just get complicated. We have a police talk area, which is basically just a chill room for the police departments. We've got a 911 calls voice channel. Now if you're doing that, you do have to put it in the game, because the dispatcher will not be in game, I'm afraid, so they won't be able to know that you're calling them. We have roleplay talk 1. I'm not sure what that one is, because I didn't set that one up, but you know. We have work building claims. This is where you put a screenshot of the building that you're working at as if you own it, unless you don't own it and you work for someone. And we have house claims. Now house claims is limited to 2 houses per person and 1 rentable house. Put your screenshots in there to stop people stealing them like normal. We obviously have the EMS and fire rescue channel there. We have all the police departments. So we've got highway patrol, sheriff, highway patrol. That one's got to change to state patrol, so that we've got one for each one. Off duty and on duty. If you're on duty, then you'd be in the on duty. That's where the dispatch is going to be, and off duty is going to be off duty. Chat channel's got the DCRS support chat. Basically just put your issues there if you can't access the other one. 911 call chat, so basically if there's no dispatcher, that's where you'd put your 911 call. EMS firefighters chat, that's for all the firefighters calls out. Police chat, I don't know why that one's the only one locked. We have a little staff area where we've got the conference room, the staff room text chat, and the links storeroom. That's where we store a bunch of links. We have staff offices. So far we've only got one Adam33 being a staff member. Once he's got his secure secure department, so depending on his department, I am going to change his call sign to either 1 King 33, 5 William 33, or 6 Garrett 33. We have our moderator offices. Currently got no moderators, because I've just obviously made the applications online. We've got our superior officers, or superior officers' offices. We've got 6 Garrett 10's text office and 5 William 21's text office, as well as their voice officers. They have music bots. And then we've got the police chief's office area, which is my office area, so that's where my offices are. We obviously got the vehicles area, so we've got the car photos. This is where we like to show off what cars we own. So far there is my work truck, which I've sold. A new paint job on my GTR, which looks amazing. A new paint job on my 458, which once again looks amazing. All my cars used to be gold. My Aventador's got a new paint job. Bounty Hunter Charger, a Patrol Taurus. The Taurus is one of the banned vehicles because it's supervisors only. We've got my Explorer, which I think I've sold actually instead of the work truck. And then I've got my green McLaren, which also had a new paint job. It actually looks quite cool in the green that I've chosen. Then we've got our banned vehicles list. We've got the State Patrol Taurus is banned because supervisor. We've got the 2020 Tesla Roadster being banned because that is far too fast. We also have the 2018 Subaru Impreza WRX, which is banned. That's because of the engine track that's used for it is just repeating over and over again. Then we've got at the top all our text channels. So we've got the general voice channel up there. That's where we ask people to join before we move them into this certain voice channels that we need them. We've got the RIP text channel, which is when people who leave are stored. The same person has left quite a few times. We've got our announcements. That's where you'll keep up to date with any meetings and stuff. We've got the general one, which is just a general chat for everyone. We've got the rules. We've got a lot of rules. We've got 34 separate rules. And we've got the welcome to the server, where each person is greeted by music. That's my server. We then have the Greenville roleplay, spelled completely wrong. So I'm going to go from the top down. So we've got the general, we've got the announcements, we've got the AFK, I don't know why that's a text channel. We've got the rules, where they've pretty much got the same rules as my server, only they've got 15. State police results, highway training, sheriff training, they're basically the trainings. General voice channel, dispatch voice channel, state police training voice channel, highway training, and sheriff training voice channels as well. They've taken a note out of my book, I see. Applications, they've got the same applications as us, apart from ours has sheriff, highway patrol, sheriff and highway patrol are the only two differences, and the moderators. Then we've got the offices, where we've got my office as well. We've got Ford's office, who is the owner of this one. Big Cat's office, who is 5 Garrett 10 on both of them. Lemon's office, I don't know who that guy is. JJ's office, he's still in this server, damn. Money's office, which is another guy that they've made part of theirs. My voice office, and so on and so forth with everybody else. We've got the grades room. We've got the staff information room, the staff chat, and the staff room. We've got the civilian chill rooms. Each civilian on this one has their own office, more or less, but they're open so anyone can join them. We've got the meetings room. That's where we get pretty much everyone in the server to have a meeting. The police area has car bolos, even we don't have that because that's linked up to DCRS. Pullover reports, once again, DCRS. Warrants, guess what? Also DCRS. On duty and off duty. We've got civilian talk room 1 and civilian talk for room 1. Civilian talk room 2, should I say. Then we've got the work building claims and the house claims. Same rules as mine. Cars, new cars. Same as my car photos. Trainings, they've got Civ, EMS, State Patrol, Bounty Hunter. Interviews, we've got interview results, my interview room, 6Cav10's interview room, and 1Q24, who is Ford's interview room, and the waiting room. Car crash, I don't know why he's got all those different reports there. He's got car crash reports and then different voice channels for the car crashes. And then he's got construction room 1, that's all he's got on his. As you can tell, Az is a lot more long-winded. Az is a lot more organised and a lot more professional. So, if you want to be a part of these Discord groups, I guess you could say, I am going to put my Discord name and tag in the description below. Add me on Discord and I will send you a link to both. You can decide which one you want to be a part of, but once again, both you do have to apply to be civilian within a certain amount of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more Discord related videos, then make sure you hit that like button down below, because that tells me what you guys want to see more of. Once you've done that, and you haven't already done this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. That helps the channel out so much, like you guys don't understand, and it's free. Also, in doing that, it will unleash a new icon, that icon being the bell icon. Hit that little icon to get notified of when I upload, so that you guys do not miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!